Evidently, this king Adonai-Bezek was a pretty tough fellow, pretty hard on prisoners. He had committed the same atrocity on some 70 lesser kings. And he reaped what he sowed. He had his thumbs cut off and his big toes cut off. The idea behind that is this. When he took these kings and these people captive, when he took these kings captive, here's the idea behind cutting off the thumbs. The idea in that is you can't wield a sword very effectively without your thumb. You can't pick up a sword and wield it without that thumb like you used to. You were very skillful with the sword and you were very agile with the sword. You can't pick that if that thumb's gone, you won't have that same skill, you won't have that same agility. Their big toes were cut off for two reasons. First of all, they couldn't maintain their balance. You can't maintain, you might can relearn, but it'll take a while to do so, but they couldn't maintain. Once those toes are first cut off, you can't maintain no balance. Your big toes, one of the most important factors in you maintaining your balance. All of them are important, but the big toe especially. But also, they couldn't run effectively. You can't run as fast. You can't maneuver as fast. You can't move as fast and as accurate and as agile and as skillfully without your big toes. So that was the reason why they cut their thumbs and their big toes off. This king had the same thing done to him. Now, here's the point. Here's the point. Now, catch this. Catch this. If you yield to the enemy, if you end up compromising with the enemy, and as we said a while ago, he's going to eventually defeat you. When that happens, here's what the enemy is going to do. He's going to do the same thing to you spiritually. He's going to spiritually cut off your thumbs. Why? So you can't handle the sword of the Lord effectively anymore. You can't wield this thing spiritually speaking. You can't use it effectively. He's going to spiritually cut off your thumbs so that you won't know how to use the sword effectively. You won't know how to use the Word of God when He finally comes in like a flood. You won't be skillful in the Word. Listen, you need to know this Word. Because of the circumstances and situations of life itself, you need to know what this Word says regarding those situations and circumstances. If you don't know, then your thumb, evidently your spiritual thumb, been cut off already. Because you need to know this Word. You need to know how to use it. He'll cut off your spiritual thumbs. He makes it difficult, if not impossible, to handle the Word of God efficiently and effectively. Then He'll cut off your spiritual big toes, making it difficult to impossible to run and maintain your balance in the Word of God. The Word of God, we need to maintain balance. We need to run with this Word, but we need to maintain balance. Now, can you imagine a soldier who has both of his thumbs cut off and both of his big toes cut off, and he's trying to haul a sword around, he's trying to run, he's going to kill himself. He's in for great difficulty. He's going to stumble around and kill himself. And the Word of God, we need to be able to wield it carefully, precisely. That's why the Word in the New Testament says that the Word of God is sharp and powerful, and quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, which divides asunder to the soul and spirit, to the joints and the marrow. It means it's precise, it's sharp, it's precise, it's like a razor. This probably gets a little bit too gory for a lot of people's taste, I reckon, but I love watching these movies like Braveheart and these movies where it's the days of the knights where they wore the armor and they had the sword and the shield and all that stuff. I love watching those battle scenes and sequences and stuff. I love watching that stuff. I just because when I'm watching, I think in spiritual terms. And somebody whacks off the head of the enemy. I said, get that devil. That's what I'm going to do to the devil. I'm going to whack his head, and things like that. I think in those terms when I'm watching these things, but those things actually, and this is just me. You ain't got to buy it, ain't for sale. You don't have to watch or anything. I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's somewhat encouraging when I spiritualize it. Because listen, we are in a battle.